Hey guys, and welcome to this video of all things green. Now I specifically went for this nice green turtleneck because we are trying on today something that has all the olive, the pickle, the sage, the emerald, and I think it's obvious from my intro and also from the video link that you click that we are going to be trying out this super green palette from Makeup Revolution. It's called the High Key Shadow Palette. Now this is a super mini palette, as you can see. It's almost 3/4 of my hand, but that does not stop me from swatching and trying out these shades live on camera. So here we go. Now that I have this opened up, we have some beautiful shades in this palette, including an almost bone shade here, and I'm gonna zoom you in right there. There's also a little bit of sparkle right underneath here, and we have a few other shades, including another sparkle, I believe, right here. And I will be swatching these very soon, so we can also know whether they apply well, what's the texture, what's the pigment, and whether they have some staying power. You will see I have a very bland face today. That's mainly because we are going to be trying on all these shades right live on camera. Now since the colors don't have really names, I probably have the best names for these, so we will go with those. So as you can see from the screen here, we have a bone shade, then a light olive green, and followed by a mud brown shade, and then a deep forest green. It also has a light minty green right here, which is a sparkle shade, and last but not the least, we have a beautiful golden shimmer. Now the palette has the palette has 6 shades and retails for about $5, which is kind of a steal if the colors really work. Now let's start with the swatches first. I'm going to start showing you the shades. Now this is the bone shade. Then we have a nice green shade. It's an olive green, but I'm going to start to deepen that up and see if we can really layer on top. Then we have a nice brown shade. It's almost a muddy looking brown in the pan and here as well. Let's see if we can deepen that as well. Oh yes, that looks nice. And then we have a nice sparkle shade. And this one seems to really be shimmery, I guess. Okay, I did expect a little bit more pigment in that, but that's fine. We'll move on to the next shade. Then there is this bigger pan of sparkle, which is a green sparkle, and okay, that does not deepen at all, so I'm gonna have to go in with the gold, and the gold is too light as well. Let's see if we can deepen that up. Okay, that's not working. I guess the 4 shades in the small pans are something that really start to show, but these 2 shades are very light on my skin at least. It may work for somebody who's paler, but not for me. Okay, so I don't want to throw this out right into the bin, so I'm going to start using it on my eye and we'll see if it really starts to show on the face at least. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to go in with the lighter green shade all over my eyelid and then start to shape my eye with the brown, and we'll see how that looks. I'm using my Salt New York palette again just to see the mirror, but if you're interested in the Salt New York video, don't forget to click right here or maybe here and you'll find the whole video, and we really try on a couple of shades that I have loved. Okay, so the color is really light. It has a lot of yellow tone in it, so it shows very little on my olive skin. Okay, so I'm loving this shade, but it's not very pigmented. I'm talking about this light green shade. It's a beautiful color, but unfortunately not as pigmented. I would have liked it a little deeper toned. Now that's all the green that I can actually pull out of this little pan. I'm gonna start to go in with the other green as well and see if that one sticks on better. Okay, this is the funniest palette. I guess why it's not working is because even though it starts to show up on my brush, if you can see, the color is the deeper green, yet somehow it does not come on my eyebrow. That's a tough one, and I don't want to go in with my fingers and start to pat that on my eyelid, so I'm gonna have to make that work. Okay, so here are probably going to be my final thoughts even halfway through the video, because as I can see in this palette, it has a lot of fallout. I'm having to clean my upper cheek every now and then, and that's a pain. I didn't expect so much of fallout from this palette. Also, there's a lot of flakiness in the colors. So if you see closely, and I'm probably gonna zoom you in for this one, you will see a lot of the color is starting to sit as little bits rather than really show off as a beautiful pigmented shadow powder. I wish that was the case, but it is not. This eyeshadow is something that I am probably going to be far away from. It's definitely not working for me. The colors are not pigmented, they're very flaky, they have a lot of fallout, and I don't think it's worth that much of an effort. So unfortunately this video is going to be super short, but that's all of my review for this video. I don't have any other comments for this. I am very pissed, but I guess that explains the very low cost. There wasn't enough research or production effort put into this palette, so I'm just gonna let that slide by, and I'm gonna keep the mood of the day very positive. So that is all for my review of this high key shadow palette, which is definitely not high key, from Makeup Revolution. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that notification bell so you never miss a video and you don't have to go in and buy such shadow palettes. So I will see you in my next video next week, but until then, you take care, love yourself, and stay nice and green. Bye!